Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light, Season of the Chosen intel. And it is Friday once again, and our Friday update has arrived. XUR has returned, Trials of Osiris has returned. We're going to cover all of those things related to those two topics, as well as all the other glitches, farms, and cheeses still relevant in the Destiny 2 community at present. Today, XUR can be found in the Tower Hangar, and he is selling the Sweet Business, Lucky Raspberry, One-Eyed Mask, and Chromatic Fire. Chromatic Fire with a 60 total roll, One-Eyed Mask with a 59 total roll, and Lucky Raspberry with a 61 total roll. Nothing too good across the board as far as rolls on these weapons go. One-Eyed Mask used to be very meta for the Titans, but currently I think is not really what people are going for. The Lucky Raspberry, a old D1 exotic, I really haven't found a great place for it at the moment. And the Chromatic Fire, though it has its particular place maybe in PvE, I don't really think is that meta at the moment. As far as Sweet Business goes, this is definitely one that you maybe want to pick up, sort of a novelty exotic. I don't really see people using it too often as far as auto rifles are concerned. With the 360 rounds per minute, it's not really the place you want to be. You also have your exotic Ingram as well as the exotic Cipher that you can pick up. Remember that if you already have an exotic Cipher, you will not be able to pick another one up. If you are leveling a second character, remember you can buy any of these XUR exotics on your main character, transfer them over to your secondary character, and give them the power bump, as all of these will be able to be bought for 1300 if you are over the soft cap on your primary character. And that is it for XUR today. Not too much to discuss, unfortunately, as far as him. But we will head over to Saint 14 really quick, because there is a good bounty available once again this week for Trials. That is this bounty, Endgame, complete matches and rounds. Wins in the Trials of Osiris grant the most efficient progress. Awards the 3-win challenge reward for this week. So, like last week, you were able to get the 3-win reward simply by completing this bounty. Now, you could get double the rewards if you were able to complete the bounty, as well as get 3 wins. And last week, it was the Igneous Hammer hand cannon, which is fairly sought after. This week, we have the Messenger pulse rifle, which is also a pretty good weapon. I see a lot of people still using this. So, even if you can't get 3 wins, all you have to do is complete this bounty and you will get a Messenger. So it's a really good farm for the Messenger for this week. 5 wins is the helmet, 7 wins is the cloak, and flawless is the Adept version of the Messenger. So keep that in mind. Remember, there is a fairly big glitch still able to be used in Trials, and that is for ricochet rounds and rockets. If you have the delayed damage perk on your rockets, this is the one that allows rockets to stick to walls and blow up after they've been essentially stuck. You can combo that with ricochet rounds, and during a heavy round, you can actually shoot the rocket off of the wall that you've shot it onto or stuck it to, and the ricochet rounds will allow it to ricochet around corners to wherever the ricochet rounds are landing. So you can use that to essentially shoot rockets around corners. It's a good little trick. If you get killed by a rocket and you don't know where it came from, that is why. Keep that in mind. This also works outside of PvP, but for Trials, I could see it being sort of a game changer if someone was able to pull it off. So just keep it in mind. The Trials map for this week is Burnout, which is a fairly open map. Lots of sniping lanes. I think sniping will be the most prevalent used meta this current weekend. For other news, in the Destiny 2 community, still able to be utilized at present, we have for this week the Nightfall Ordeal, which is rewarding the Shadow Price auto rifle, which I've heard is pretty good. It's not like it used to be, but still pretty good. The strike this week is the Arms Dealer. Some very easy glitches to get that particular strike done, involving being able to kill the boss actually on the way up the lift using things like Anarchy or Divinity, comboed with some Izanagi's Burdens. For the Grand Master, you can also use the under the platform grenade glitch, where essentially once the boss teleports to the second platform, you can actually just use fusion grenades, or excuse me, not fusion grenades, these grenades, solar grenades, or if you're on a different subclass, you could use the vortex grenades. But anything that sort of sits in a particular spot wherever you throw it for a prolonged period of time, so any sort of damage over time grenade, you can throw them underneath the platform and they'll actually do damage above the platform. So it's sort of a platform glitch on that. You can trigger the boss to come out on the last platform, and that is on the elevator up to where the boss will spawn, simply by climbing up the elevator using the chain in front, and that will get it to trigger, and then you can shoot the boss as you go up the elevator, as the boss will appear as soon as the elevator starts moving. So those are a couple of things if you're looking to farm out a Shadow Price for the week. The Arms Dealer is, like I said, a very old strike, so it's not too difficult. You can use that under the platform glitch for the normal version as well, though I don't think you would really need to, but just a good couple of tips to know. You can, of course, still delete a character and get extra pinnacles by doing the Nightfall, as well as doing this particular quest, the Harbinger. I always want to recommend this because if you are somebody who is willing to delete a character, this is infinite pinnacles. Still works, has not been patched. The reason that this is good is because this is actually, I think, a little easier than the Nightfall. To get a 100k, you need to get that's what you need to get a pinnacle from the Nightfall, whereas this you just need to complete it. And this is available as soon as you sign in on a new character, meaning as soon as you do the first little story mission, this quest becomes available because it is in the original starting area in the EDZ. So you don't have to go anywhere. Like, for example, you could potentially still do that with the Presage, but you need to complete certain things in the Tangled Shore to be able to actually do Presage. So that's going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you can farm out a good roll on the Messenger just by doing some bounties on all three characters. Good luck in Trials this weekend. As I said, it's going to be a lot of sniping going on. For the secret word or hashtag, if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, I just want you to leave what you either bought from XUR or what you're going to be farming for over the weekend, be it a Shadow Price, maybe a Messenger, or if you got a new exotic from a random Ingram from XUR. My buddy Gaming Forte has joined me in the tower. Big shout out to him. His channel is also linked down in the description box below. All the rewards for Trials will also be listed in the description box down below if you missed them at the beginning of the video or if you just need a reference. As always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching as always, and of course, we will see you in the next video. Little